Hi. Yeah, fortunately, I did not lose last 20 minutes of footage, but when things get choppy on the screen, I have to stop it because otherwise, the this software, camera recording software, it crashes. So the things getting choppy, that's the first sign of like it's about to crash. Then I lose all the previous footage. Okay, that happened many times before. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I kind of repeat myself anyway, so no big deal. So, because there are like more than 500 episodes by now, so losing like what, 10 footage, even though they are like 3 hours long, it's no big deal because I repeat the topics again and again. Okay, so there's some redundancy protection in this video series. Okay, so anyway, so I did look at that just small segments of Democratic presidential candidate debates. But to be in those debates, there are two criteria. First, in the polling, popular polling, you have to be above certain percentage in the poll. Second, you need to have some financial money for your campaign. Okay, unless you overcome those established threshold, then you cannot be in the debate. So most likely I will never be in debate. So I can only imagine. Just like in some of those Christian songs, gospel, modern gospel, I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. So what do? I fantasize about debate. Okay, so in this presidential debate, there was this moderator who was African American girl. Very beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful. African American journalist. And she asked the candidates about racism. Okay, yeah, here would be my response if I was I should be asked about racism in America. Here's what I would say. Hey lady, you're a beautiful African American lady. But if I refer to you as with N word combined with this term that refers to female canine. So it will be N word and then B word. If I call you that, I mean you will be offended. Why? Why? Because it's like racist and also sexist, and but you'd make a lot of people laugh. So I think it's a good joke. And if you call me like this word, like what, CHINK, I wouldn't take offense. I would just laugh with you. Why? Because it's a joke. So what I'm suggesting to America is that they should not be too sensitive about those racial jokes. Just laugh. I mean, why serious all the time? Why are you so easily offended? So that's the problem with America. I don't think there is any racism in America anymore, especially to blacks. I don't think there is any racism against blacks. Okay, you're right. Yeah, the African Americans are overrepresented in prison population. Let's say only 10% of Americans are African Americans, but if you go to prison, like 50% of prisoners are African Americans. I'm just giving you example. I don't know about accuracy of this figure. I'm just giving you illustration. Okay, I don't know the accurate statistical numbers. Okay, but that's not because of racism. All right, it's not because cops are racists and they go after blacks. That's not true. I don't think so. I've made friends who are cops. They are not racists. No, they are not all white people either. They are black cops, Hispanic cops, Asian cops. I've seen them all. Okay, and some of them are my friends as well. They are not racists. Okay, then you may ask why are there so many disproportionately many blacks in prisons? It's because they inherited poverty, and you're right. Yeah, there's some historical reason why blacks are on average, why blacks are poorer than other races. It's because yeah, there has been some exploitation of labor in American past. Yeah, they commonly referred to as slavery. Okay, so when African Americans worked, they didn't get paid very well in the past. Okay, so there's some labor exploitation, but I have to tell you, okay, because so many people in America are very ignorant about this human history. Exploitation of labor was not limited to blacks. Look at Europe. That's how Marxism, communism, socialism arose, because there were a lot of European exploitation on white people. Okay? Yeah, the bourgeoisie, right? Bourgeoisie, like gentry, back in like 1800s and early 1900s in Europe, those rich people in the during the industrial revolution era, when they made what choo-choo train, this steam engine in 1800s in England, right? Yeah, this industrial revolution, they need a lot of laborers, like physical labor. Okay, so they didn't pay their employees very well back in the days in 1800s, early 1900s. They did exploit this manual labor force, and most of them were white people. They were not mostly blacks in Europe and also in America too. They were mostly white people whose labor were exploited. They didn't get paid very well. Okay, those physical laborers. So that's how Marxism came about. Communism, socialism. Okay, it wasn't about exploitation of black people. No, it was about exploitation of labor on white people. That's how Marxism in Europe arose. To counter that, okay. So it's this labor exploitation is not just blacks, and it's not just about whites either. It's also in Asia as well, also in India. Labor exploitation, it's pan-cultural phenomena. Perhaps it even exists today, but it's not against blacks only. It's just economic structure. Okay, so I need you to understand this. Sin. Okay, so that will be my response. Tongue in the cheek, right? Yeah, so I am very knowledgeable person, so that's why I should be the president. And because I spend all my time in learning as opposed to running for local politician, run for local politics, and then become state politician, and then become what, national politician. No, I don't have time for it. I'm too busy learning. So I most likely I will never get there. And those people who are up there, they spend all their time to get up there, run for local politics, like city level, and then county level, and then state level, and then national level. It takes a lot of time to get up there. They didn't get it for free. They paid to be up there, to be in that debate stage. They paid for their time and money and their passion, energy. They sacrificed a lot, those politicians. I know because I know many politicians, local politicians. Okay? And they know me too. Why? Because I attend all these political meetings where I did that for 1 year. Nowadays I do so like maybe once a month, less frequently. So yeah, a lot. I have a lot of local politician friends, so I know what they had to pay to be local politicians. I know some higher level politicians too, and they know me as well. Okay, I'm not gonna name names, but I know them and they know me. Okay, because I mean, going to all the political meetings for a year, and I do impress them. Okay, with my social skill, my hairstyle, my wardrobe, and sometimes anytime I can speak, yeah, I speak for 2 3 minutes that they give me. Yeah, they know I'm a very smart guy, and also I talk to. In the past year, I did talk to. Nowadays, I don't do that anymore. But I would write to local newspapers, the letter to editor, and I would call radio, political talk shows, local. Okay, uh, I did talk to some national radio too, but I did like once because it's huge, long waiting line. National talk show, political talk show. I don't have time to wait like that. Okay, so but I did once. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I'm fairly well known among local politicians because I met them, I talked to them, and they listened to what I had to say. They read my articles, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, but that's what I did for the 1 year in the past. But I stopped doing it because I had enough of that. Okay, so let me grab a beer. Why don't we take a break? Okay, we'll take a break. Okay, so no. Woo, this vodka is way too strong. I'm gonna grab some beer. So Okay, we're back. Let me grab my glasses. Okay, let me grab some beer and wine because vodka this Sunday morning is just too strong. Okay, so uh, and so we are talking politics, right? Because such a easy, fun topic to talk about. Very soft core compared to mathematics. Okay, so it's like so yeah. Look, I know many. It's okay. I'm more okay. If you're interested in politics, uh, then you are interested in politics. Okay, so if you are doing something about it, you become an activist, political activist. You attend political meetings, right? City level, county level, state level. You become political activists. You write letter to editor. You talk to local political radio show, radio talk show. Yeah, you become political activist. That's where I'm now. Of course, I'm running for president, but that's just more of a symbolic gesture than real thing because I don't spend time and more money. This is the only thing I do for my political campaign. Okay, this is my presidential campaign. Okay, humanology series. Other than that, I don't do a single thing. Okay. So yeah, it's more symbolic gesture that I do, and so local politicians, what they do is they need money. Why? Because local politicians, they don't get paid very well. Okay. So the only people who can afford to run for local politician position, like city level, county level, even state level, is somebody who have rich uncles or who are already rich or who are retired, who have some separate secondary income coming in, like be it social security, pension, whatever. Okay, their mortgage is already paid off, so they got extra time, extra money. So yeah, they run for local politics. Old people, okay? Or if you're independent or rich person, if you're a private business owner or you have some family inheritance from your parents, then yeah, you run for local politics. Okay? I'm 9 to 5, actually 8 to 5 kind of guy. Why? Because I have 1 hour lunch. So 8 to 5. Okay? 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Mostly. Sometimes I have to overtime work, but well, that happens once in a quarter or twice. That doesn't happen very often. So mostly I'm 8 to 5 kind of guy. Okay. Yeah, and so I have no time for to or money to run for local politics, and even if I had, I probably won't. Why? Because I don't want to run against all these my friends of mine. I don't want to run against them. I don't want to compete with them. Okay, so because they are my friends and they find decent people, so I trust their judgment. I think they're doing fine job. Okay, so and also it's too small for me. It's just too small. Okay, local politics or even U.S. senator, U.S. congressman, probably I won't run for it. Again, it's too small for me. I'm only interested in presidential politics, presidential candidacy. That's the only thing that interests me. So even a governorship, I doubt I would ever run for to be a governor or U.S. congressman, U.S. senator. I doubt I would ever run for it. Okay. It's just too small for me. Okay. Oh, so most likely I will never be the president. Okay. That's okay by me. That's fine by me. I don't have to be the president. I'm happy as I am. Okay. I do mathematics. I learn things. I teach things here. Then I'm happy. Okay. So yeah. What if Google, YouTube shut this down? I'm okay with that too, right? Because it's their property. I'm doing this for free, and I had a lot of fun. So if they shut this down, I find something else to do. Maybe I'll start publishing. Maybe I'll learn latex, latex, and start publishing. Okay, so there's no worry. There's no problem. Okay. Yeah, I was still grateful to Google, YouTube. Okay, because for all this time, yeah, I had fun filming, uploading. Even if they get rid of all my footages, I'm okay with that too. Okay, why? I have backup in my computer, external hard drive, so that's no problem. Okay, so yeah, you know, to me, I never take things very seriously. Okay, why? It's just my personality. Okay, I want to be happy, and why serious all the time, right? Is this footage getting choppy a little bit? Because okay, let me stop and restart because I don't want to lose all this footage. Okay, so